My name is Kate Fisch. I'm the Associate Vice President of Clinical Services for the Odyssey Eating Disorder Network. So CBT stands for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, and this one is one of the most researched therapeutic modalities, period, but also for eating disorders. And it is shown to be effective. And what it's really about is helping a person understand the relationship between their thoughts and their feelings and their behaviors, right? So we're thinking about it in terms of a dyad: cognitive, behavioral, and action. So in cognitive behavioral therapy, we look at someone's distorted thinking, or sometimes we call it stinking thinking, and how they have distortions that might lead to making decisions that are not healthy for them. So an example would be all or nothing thinking, right? Really, or black and white thinking. The world isn't black or white. The world is most often gray. So we are limited if we consistently think about things in a black and white way. So for example, something I might hear one of our clients say is, I have to get an A+ on this paper or else I'm a failure, where that's not true. And you can imagine how that would really limit a person's ability to feel good about the work that they've done, etc. So cognitive behavioral therapy, again, it works really well for most people, but sometimes it needs to be added on or to another type of treatment, which is why here it is not our only treatment modality, that we use it in combination with other evidence-based practices. So again, if we're looking at cognitive behavioral therapy as that three-pronged approach, we usually walk our clients through kind of a slow-down process, right? So often we think something, which leads us to feel something, which leads us to act. So an example of that might be, you're in a situation in which you're sitting at the lunch table and in the cafeteria, and everybody gets up when you leave, right? So the situation is sits down at the lunch table, everyone leaves. Then your thoughts might be, nobody likes me, I'm not fun, no one wants to be around me, I'm such a nerd. It could be endless what you might be thinking. And then those thoughts often lead to feelings. So if we're following this line of thought, the feelings might include embarrassment or shame or inadequacy. And then we look at, okay, you sat down at the table, you had a thought, you had a feeling, and then you had an action. What was the action? Well, I threw my lunch away, I didn't eat it. And what we want to do is slow it down so we can see how the person thought about the event, identify any stinking thinking in there, any distortions, right? How that thought led to a certain feeling, and how that feeling led them to engage in an eating disorder behavior. If we can help slow that process down, we can increase their self-awareness in terms of, oh, A plus B equals C, we can intervene here, for example. We can start to challenge any cognitive distortions that we see in our thinking and hopefully avoid feeling the way that leads to our eating disorder behavior.